Good morning. Yes, I'm in my pajamas, furry covered and all. Trust, you will be too. Keeping it real. We're going to work on milk jugs. How to recycle them into flowers for your planters, or to hang on your fence, or to hang outside, or just to decorate with, just to give the jug a new life. You can use a lighter like this, or a heat gun or a blow dryer to get your label off of your jug. Make sure you've rinsed it out really good because you don't want it to be stinky. You just want to heat the glue up that's underneath that label so that way you can better peel it off. Once you get it all peeled off, you're going to cut it into sections. Just cut the sides out of it and cut the bottom out of it. What I've done is I've cut just a little petal shape out already to use as a stencil. And this is the inside of a tape dispenser wheel that's empty. I'm going to use it for my center. You can also use a cap to a bottle, any round contraption that you have in your house, really. I put it down in the center. Grab my Sharpie marker. Simply trace around it. And then I take my petal and I put it down along my circle that I've created. And I trace around it. And I do that all the way around the circle. And you can cut different shapes in these. I'll show you a couple of examples. Your lines don't have to be perfect. Remember, you're cutting this out. Something similar to this is what I'm going to come up with, and you can use a different shaped petal however it is you want to do it. Be creative. This is another one that I cut out. It's just kind of like a daisy. I've done some that are a little bit more star shaped. Once you cut out your flower shape, you can do that with a pair of these snippers or a strong set of scissors. I got these ones on Amazon. I use them all the time when I'm cutting plastic. They're very helpful. Just simply cut out your shape. Pretty simple to do. Really doesn't take any effort at all. Once you have your shapes cut out, you're going to want to do a few of them at a time. Take them outside and choose your favorite color spray paint. Make sure that your spray paint adheres to plastic, otherwise it's not going to stick. Most of your Rust-Oleums and your Krylar paints all adhere to plastics now. So take them outside and spray paint them. When you bring them in, they'll look something like this, or if you fudge them up, they'll look like this, and that's okay too. Get a bunch of different shapes, colored in whatever ways you want them. And then I'm going to show you how to put them together with the use of multiple colored zip ties. You can get a big bin like this, zip ties, on Amazon for about, $10. And they come with all different kinds and sizes and shapes. I love zip ties. You're going to need to poke holes. You're going to want to line up your different pieces that you've cut out after you've painted them, like so. You can masking tape them so that they're not squirrely on you if you want to. And then I use a hole puncher that came in a group of X-Acto knife set that I'll put the link to in the comments. Or you can simply use an X-Acto knife, and you're going to want to poke your holes, at least 5 of them, in the center of your flower. And it's going to need to go through all the layers that you put in your flower. Once you have your holes punched in, you're going to feed your zip tie from the back through the front, and then you're going to take another zip tie. I used an alternate color so that way I could show you guys the difference, and you're going to push it down onto the zip tie as it's come out, like this, straight down, and then just nip off the part that sticks out off the side of the one that you're using to lock these in place. And then the pieces that you've cut off the ends feed through the back, like so. And this will actually give you something to attach it to, or attach it with. I'm going to be using these on the outside of my fence that I created, and I'm going to attach them with the little bracket I created out of zip ties onto my fence. So be creative, see what you can come up with. I've got a couple of different examples. You can cut different parts of the milk jug out to create different types of flowers. You can even cut animals into them. Get creative with it. Show me what you come up with. I'd like to see it.